But this video, I'm going to show you how to learn string indexing and also the different way to slice your data. So if you have been struggling with learning this, then this video is for you. We're going to go into the advanced ways of doing it. So I'm just showing you my notes so you can see what we are going to do today. So if this is something you want to learn or has been a problem for you, then keep watching. Today we're going to talk about string indexing in Python. So what is string indexing? Strings are a sequence, which means Python can use indexes to call parts of the sequence. Let's learn how this works. In Python, we use brackets after an object to call its index. You should also note that indexes start as 0 for Python. Let's create a new object called s and then walk through a few examples of indexing. Okay, so what is basically indexing? Python sees any element as a sequence. It sees any element as a sequence, meaning that each letter in that element has its own position, index position, and it starts with 0. This is very important because you can use it to filter your data. Okay, so that is why it's important to learn string indexing. And some people is very, very difficult for them. So first of all, we're going to assign s as a string. So s is equal to hello world. So we're going to click on shift and enter. So we have created what s as hello world, right? So we can check x. So now x is hello world. Now to print the object, we do print s. When you print s, you get what? Hello world. Now let's start indexing. So show first element in this case a letter. S0 means H. So H is 0, E is 1, L is 2, this L is 3, this O is 4, this space is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is how it is. So X0 is H, X1, SI, no, SL is E. Then S2 is also S2 is also L. Then S5 is this space. So in indexing, Python also counts space. So this space here is 5. Okay, so this is how you filter each word. So if I want to filter 0, this H, I do this. If I want to filter this, I do this. If I want to filter this, I do this, and so on and so forth. Now I'm moving into the difficult part where people struggle to understand. We can use a this to perform slicing, where you can use a colon to perform slicing, which grabs everything up to a designated point. For example, S starting underscore index, then colon ending index. So this starting index will be from this hello. So this H is the starting index. This from H down here to this O is the starting index. Then from this W down here is the ending index. Okay, so we are learning how to grab things from the starting index to the ending index. And for example, if I want to grab only hello, how am I going to do it? If I want to grab only word, how am I going to do it? If I want to grab only WOR, how am I going to do it? That is what we are going to learn now. So now if you want to grab everything starting from index 6, you want to grab everything starting from index 6. So let me call this as here again so that we can only see it. So this is hello world. If you want to grab everything starting from index 6, what is index 6? Let's count it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to grab everything starting from index 6. That means from this 6, which is W, and grab everything starting from there. So starting from W and then everything. That means I want to grab word. I want to grab this word. If you want to grab it, this is how you're going to do it. You do X 6 colon. So this 6 is the starting index, which is this W. Then after this colon, this space, there is no number there because we don't have any ending index. We want to grab everything in the ending index. You understand? Remember that from H is the starting index, while from W is the W down is ending index. Okay, so we are starting from W and then taking everything in W, everything from W down, which is word. So that's why we're getting this word. All right, so now if you want to grab hello, how are you going to do it? Let me show you. So I'm going to create a new cell here and I'll do X. So now hello is Hello. So I'm going to say grab everything from the starting index will be 0 colon, then the ending index will be what? This 0, this O, that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means from 0 to 5. So from 0 to 5. Okay. So now you are wondering, I want to grab hello, and this 0 is 4. Why am I writing 5? Is because whatever you put at the ending index, Python is going to exclude that particular index and select index before it. So that's how it works. So I'm going to do shift enter, and you see that we have hello. So with this, I've selected hello. All right. So if I want to select hello, I'll start from 1 and then stop at 3. No, let's do 4. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So I want to get, okay, I want to get ELLO. So I'll end at 5. Okay. I'm using 5. I want to start from index 1 to index 4. So I'm going to use 5 because remember I said again, Python will exclude the number you put there and end at a number before it. So it will start from 1 and end, you start from 1 and end at 4. So let's execute it so you see. So you still have hello. So you see the importance of this. Basically, when you start working with Python for data analysis, you are going to see the use of all these things. Very, very, very crucial and important. Now, note that there is no change to the original S. So all this slicing we are doing is not affecting the original S. That's something you need to know. It's not affecting the original S. Now, if we want to get this LO, LO and WO. LO is what? 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? You say 3, then W is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This space is 5. This is 6, 7, 8. So this R is 8, right? And we want to get LOWO. So we're going to say 3 is to 8. That means the 8 to stop. This arrow is 8. So it will exclude that arrow and give us, this is 3. This L here is 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is what it's going to give us. So 3 is to 8. Now, if we want to grab everything up to the third index, that means everything from the beginning index, then stop at the third index from the ending index. That means grab everything from hello, HELLO, and stop at the third index. So H is O, is 0, E is 1, this is 2, this is 3. That means we want to graph from H to L, to the first L, right? Remember that because the first L is 2, this one is 3. So Python is going to exclude it and give us HEL. So that's what we have. That's how we're going to get this. Now let's do more exercises. Let's do more exercises before we move ahead. So now, what do you think this will give us? What do you think this will give us? 1 is 2 minus 1. Now, what do you think this is going to give us? I'm sure you don't know. And that is where we are going to enter next. Okay? We are going to enter into this next. This minus 1, what does it mean? All right, so let's move into that. Then you can answer this question afterwards. So we have everything S, and then this will give you everything. That means everything from the starting index. So when there's no number in the starting index and no number in the ending index, it will give you everything. That is hello world. Now, this is where the minus 1 comes in. You can also use negative indexing to go backwards. Last letter, one index behind 0, so it loops back around. So x minus 1, it will give you D. So minus 1, when you use minus, you want to start from the end. Like minus 1 is D, minus 2 is L, minus 3 is R, minus 4 is O, minus 5 is W. Okay? So that is what this minus is. Now you know what this minus 1 is. What do you think this will give us? Can I know what you think in the comment section before I actually show you what it will give us? All right, so let me show you. So it's giving us a low word. So from 1, E is 1, so it will give us the start from the starting index from 1 then it will give us everything from the starting index till -1. So remember that it excludes the number you put here. So it's giving us -1 is D, so it's going to exclude D, right? So it's giving us hello world. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. So if you do X1 is E, yes. Then when you grab everything, but the last two later, X everything from the starting index and then the last two later from the ending index. So what is it going to give us? It's going to give us hello world. So everything in the beginning index is hello. Then from the ending index, this is -1, -2. Okay. So it's going to exclude this and give us this. So that's why we have hello world. And then we can also use index and slice notation to grab elements of a sequence by a specified step size. The default is 1. For instance, we can use 2 colons in a row and then a number specifying the frequency to grab elements. For example, grab everything but go in steps size of 1. Grab everything but in steps of 1, meaning you should grab everything one after the other. This is we should grab H, E, L, L, O, W. Don't you should grab everything. Then grab everything but go in steps sizes of 2. Means it will grab H, it will leave E and this L, then grab this L, it will leave O and this space, then grab this W, grab the W to leave O and grab R, then leave L and grab D. So that is what it is. Then we can use this to print a string backwards. So this is going to grab everything in steps of 2, but printing it backwards. So this is exactly the same thing, but it's opposite. So you see that the H is here, L is here, O is here, W is here. So this is the same thing, but opposite of it. Okay. So I still have a whole lot of things to teach you. So next we are going to be going into strings. That will be my next video. So if you liked this video, let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped you. Bye.